And a very good morning, guys. Welcome back to our daily market outlook. So as you can see, the background is different once again because we're back in the Netherlands. Feeling super happy and good to be back and to go full power from here. So EURUSD has retraced back in towards that area of demand, which we highlighted on Monday. Yesterday I wasn't traveling, or I was traveling, hence why there was no video. But as we can see, we clearly tapped back in towards that area of demand from where we reversed back in towards the upside. Now, euro dollar has changed its fractal structure here on the 4-hour time frame by breaking this fractal high over here. So what I now got my eyes on is potentially this imbalance over here, this imbalance candle, which is a 50% body candle, to play up as an area of demand from where we could continue up higher in towards that next imbalance over here. So keeping my eyes open for a potential long on EURUSD for the rest of today. The overall trend is obviously bullish, so we're not going to be fighting the trend for now. As we can see, we got the higher high, the higher high, the higher high, and the higher high. And we're looking to just simply trade the higher lows. So yeah, let's see if we can continue that trend upwards. If we start failing this area of demand, then I would not be surprised to see a bigger correction. So yeah, I definitely, if your dollar wants to push up higher, I definitely want to see a reaction to this imbalance because we've already tapped in towards that area of demand twice. The more often you tap in towards an area of demand, the weaker it gets. Hence why I'm definitely looking for this imbalance to play out as our next area of demand. As simple as that. Go in towards the 15, and again, guys, I'm not making this all super complicated, but we can very simply see is that we have an uptrend, right? So we had a higher high, a higher high, a higher low, and now your dollar is looking to form a new higher low somewhere over here, right? So we also have an uptrend on the 15-minute time frame. We broke internal structure, which was bearish, and now we're looking to see if we can continue the overall trend up higher. We've already reacted to, let's say, this overall sell for the buy. We reacted to this one as well over here, sell for the buy, come back in, move back up, sell for the buy, and now we're coming back in and we're looking to move back up from here. So yeah, keep your eyes open this morning for a potential long that could play out. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for this morning. It is looking a little bit choppy. Just keep in mind we have NFP tomorrow, hence why the markets are not moving, let's say, super sexy. But yeah, keep an eye out for those longs. Over here, by the way, we had a change in fractal structure after tapping in towards this area of demand, right? So this sell for the buy. We then got the change of character, but with change of characters, you kind of want to see a candle close at least above that fractal high to, let's say, make this sell for the buy, for example, a very clear area of demand. And now what I would recommend is just wait for another break of this fractal high, and then if there is a clear area of demand, just trade that one and continue trading it upwards. Or you can just wait for it to move a little bit lower and then get a new fractal break. And then, for example, we move in towards this refined area of demand on the 15, or this refined imbalance candle over here. If you see substantial reaction from there, you can also imply that that's an area of proper demand. Now, going onwards in towards the dollar index here on the 4-hour time frame. So the dollar index obviously following order flow in towards the downside. So the market just failed to pull back in towards this area of demand over here, but obviously you could also draw it from here. This is kind of where the entire buy before the sell-off starts. Yeah, I mean, for the rest, what have we seen? We've seen a 4-hour change in character. So this is your 4-hour chalk. Now, keep an eye open, for example, to this imbalance candle over here from where the market could dump down lower. For the rest, also keep in mind that we could maybe see one more push up higher. Obviously, it's NFP on tomorrow. So we could just consolidate for the rest of today, and then tomorrow, for example, we skyrocket in towards that supply and then move down, or we just skyrocket in towards the downside and then move back up. For example, this is kind of like your next area of demand on the 4-hour, and then this over here is your next area of demand on the 4-hour, or supply on the 4-hour. Going in towards AUDUSD, what are we seeing over there? AUDUSD is hella boring. Overall, let's say this is your range, then we can very clearly see how this is your resistance and how this is your support. For the rest, yeah, I mean, obviously we had like some demand, for example, over here, but as you can see, didn't get respected. We just broke through it. Yeah, I mean, for the rest, we have kind of supply over here, which broke that area of demand. We've now wicked into it, but then you kind of also have a 4-hour bullish change of character, and you grabbed already some liquidity beneath the lows over here. So I don't really like AUDUSD too much, not really a pair on my radar for now, especially now that we're in the middle of a range. So definitely waiting for it just to tank down lower in towards that 25% mark, or to come back up one more time in towards that 75% mark and look for that potential trade. Yeah, I mean, overall, there was also no change of character trade over here. So yeah, nothing really for me here on AUDUSD in all honesty. Going in towards pound dollar reacted nicely to that area of demand over here. So pound dollar very similar to euro dollar, kind of looking to see how we're now going to react to this overall kind of like sell for the buy. Yeah, go in towards the 15 and monitor any potential longs is my recommendation. Difference between pound dollar and euro dollar, by the way, is that pound dollar did create a nice change of character over here. So a clean area of demand was now established. We already wicked in towards there at 9 a.m. So that's good. So yeah, you could look for a potential long inside of here. Let's see what the 15-minute brings us. We're now kind of like in the extreme area of demand over here on the 5. So yeah, let's see if this demand zone can play out. If you want to play this safe, wait for this high to go and then get in that trade. So yeah, that is that pretty much. We also have some demand over here. Just keep in mind we're trading, or we're coming from supply over here. But this supply hasn't really achieved anything besides just breaking fractal structure over here. And this demand zone obviously broke these two highs. Would have been a lot stronger if it also broke this supply zone. But yeah, look for that potential further upside movement from here. If we do move down lower, then obviously keep an eye on the next major area of demand, which is over here. The thing I don't really like about this is that there's no real like liquidation in that move up. So we could just liquidate the on low and then, for example, see an uprise. But obviously, it is a play that you can take from this area of demand. Now, moving onwards in towards Kiwi dollar. So NZDUSD. What are we seeing over there? Yeah, so on Tuesday and Wednesday, obviously the market has continued up higher from that area of demand, which we highlighted on Monday. Yeah, overall trend is still upwards. Yeah, waiting. I want to see at least one more push up to grab these highs and push in towards daily supply. So yeah, go in towards the 4-hour and otherwise the 15. And just monitor any potential longs that we can take. This is an area of demand that I'm looking at. So liquidate this low over here, liquidate this low, and then look for the change of character, then go long. So that's Kiwi dollar. Then gold. Gold has done very well, very well. We obviously reacted beautifully to this area of demand, which you highlighted already for a very long time. So if you watch the videos, you know that was an area of demand that we were looking at. It was also daily demand over here. Daily has now seen a bullish change of character, guys. So I am definitely looking for some upside continuation for gold, at least back up in towards 2400. So yeah, keep that in mind. Then go in towards the 4-hour. That means that we now have this imbalance over here as demand, and we also have pretty much this wick as an area of demand. So two areas of demand, 23.45 and 23.56, from where I'm going to be looking for gold longs, guys. So that's it for today. Thanks so much for tuning in. Wish you all a fantastic day and speak soon.